welcome back to another video by GamerJ. Today we are going to fight the Vortex pillar and hope to craft the Phantasm. We also want the Stardust pillar for the Stardust Dragon Staff, which gives us the best summons in the game. After that, we will probably go for Nebula and then Solar. Our goal here is the Vortex pillar though, and get the Phantasm. So the other pillars may have to wait. And we might even fail at the pillar and need to go back to the drawing board kind of a thing. I remember these things are actually pretty hard. I just don't remember how hard they actually are. And I know that you need to defeat like 100 enemies before you can actually attack the pillar itself or something like that. The Solar pillar punishes you for flying. So we may not be as good at that one as we are doing here. Looks like flying around, shooting these guys it's working just fine. Whereas there's a particular like a worm creature that actually killed me on my way to this the first time. Because I had to pass by the solar pillar, and I thought I was maybe high enough to just avoid it, but I wasn't, so I went even higher the second time around, and I was able to fly above it out of its zone by being like near the top of the world. So these zones are actually pretty big. I'm staying kind of close to the pillar, specifically so that I can see when the shield goes down. That bubble around it will go down after a while. But that, there's a worm that will just go after you if you're in the air and it hurts a lot. It three-shot me. I didn't shoot back at it at all. I don't know how easy it would have been for me to, but look at how much I'm dying here. Probably avoid these attacks a bit better, I think. Okay, so that I can't dodge by double tapping in the saucer. So their shots kind of work like arrows and start to, well, not those. Those shotgun shots don't do that at all. Those you just don't want to get hit by. You want to be close to. But those little Stardust-looking things, well, not Stardust at all. Yeah, from the bugs. That's not a notice that says the shield's down. I don't know if the notice happens that says the shield's down, frankly. Looks like I can heal up again. I think I still have the ring on, and not the... Yeah, I still have the ring on, which helps with that. Let's go ahead and heal up. We don't have any buffs on. Enemies. There we go. So, here I feel like we can just kind of kite stuff. Oh, that wasn't good. Yikes. The 3 shotgun shots all at once. They didn't kill me, so there's that. I remember these things can take a long time, actually, which is part of what makes them hard. I think the Solar is like one of the hardest ones because it punishes you for flying and just has things that are resistant to everything. This one seems like maybe it's one of the easier ones so far. I've been a little careless. That haven't had any like oh crap moments. You'll notice I haven't changed my armor over to the more potent Shermite armor. Oh no. Yeah, flying up at an angle seems to help with not getting hit by those guys. What's my own arrow? arrows. And slow arrows. I don't think that there's anything that actually keeps count for us. I mean, there's probably a mod, and hopefully Journey's End gives us something that tracks it. And I don't remember if these little insects that seem to spawn from the bigger ones, if they even count. And I don't remember if things like actually get harder, you know, when the shield goes down, like that like enrages the area so that everything that is there fights you even harder. I feel like that doesn't happen. Just that if you're shooting at the pillar and you're not killing everything that's in the area while they're killing you. So I think that's the challenge once the shield does go down. Yeah, flying up at an angle around those shotgun guys, like you go up, if you move to them, it seems like going up at an angle. I killed him before I got to him, but that seems to make a difference. Try to kill things faster with better ammo. Oh, there it goes. Alright. Maybe here it becomes worth it, like particularly if these spawn rates go up a lot. Yeah, it feels like it. So I'm going to switch over to Jester arrows. They have piercing. There we go. So that I can get more bang for my buck. Let's see if I can't find this thing. I think it's about to go down. Oh, I've been hit. Let's back up. Back off for a minute here. Go back at it. And any of the pillar enemies that are like on the screen that have already spawned will not despawn, if I remember right, once the pillar's down. But no new ones will spawn. It'll just be whatever that biome was before. There it goes. My mind goes numb. You get one of those little messages for each pillar going down. Alright. What is that? Alright, so let's get these fragments. We got 59 of them. That's way more than we need, I think, to make the Phantasm. And rather than try and fly through that solar zone, we're just going to go straight around it here. I'll show you it on the map. So this is the solar pillar. That is where I died. And I found that I got the music when I was kind of like flying around this height. And so I went straight up to here, and then the music stopped. And I'm not sure if it stopped because I went up high enough or if I had like gotten just past it enough or what. but I did not spawn the worm that came to kill me when I was up this high. And I stayed up high for a little bit past the island here, and then I went down. And this is where we started our video. And somewhere in here, actually right here, this is where the pillar was that we just fought. So, let's see if we can't get our new shiny bow and test it out. A Vortex monolith, but we can make a Vortex beater. What is that? Chance to not consume ammo, 66 range damage, same thing as the Phantasm. Don't know. Maybe I think I've got better bullets already crafted. Well, maybe I can do both. 18 and 18. We're going to do the Phantasm. That was what our goal was, and I think it's pretty cool. We're going to go get it an Unreal modifier. It might take a few tries. It usually does, but we're in good shape for coin. I've got a farm for that. Murderous is good. Shot is great. Yeah, well, none of them are good other than Unreal, really. There are some good ones. Deadly's good. But I'm not to stop even Godly. Godly is a great modifier. If I was, hurt for coin, then I would just stick with that. It costs a lot to go away from it, but you see, we got platinum. We've got platinum to burn. There's no reason we shouldn't be able to get to Unreal. And that was pretty quick compared to some of the other tries that I've had at doing that. So with the Unreal Tsunami here, with just kind of shooting between these guys, getting the top two, and just we end up, and this is with the Chlorified armor, we're getting, just leaving, pushing it down somewhere between 1400 and sometimes 1800 almost, but I'd say maybe 15 to 1600 is our kind of common. I just saw 1799 flash, so it gets up there pretty good. We do a lot of damage with this bow. Let's check out the Phantasm. So we were topping out at 1800, botting somewhere around 1400. Not so good at hitting like multiple things up here. But if I sit at one single target, speed, it's I feel like it's not quite as good. This bow gets better, right? It shoots faster. Is a great thing. It's just not shooting as many arrows at one time, so its DPS is actually lower. But it does speed up as you kind of stick with one area. So you can switch targets, and that didn't slow it down any, as long as I'm hitting stuff, I guess. What happens when I stop hitting things? I mean, it's not bad. Kind of go in between, that drops it down significantly. But if I'm hitting the bottom end of this guy and occasionally hitting something else, I don't know. I'm not as impressed with it as I thought I would be. Let's waste a few arrows on this and see. Let's not waste more than 25. I'm looking 50 here. Let's see. Alright. Let's see what the Holy Arrows do on the Phantasm versus the Tsunami. incredible. Goes up to like 3,000, over 3,000 in here. I mean, it flashes down, but it's steadily 3,500 there. Alright. That's a good test there. And so we're 3,500 with the Phantasm that we just got, the Tsunami that we had. If we get it up there, it's also, you know, it's pushing closer to 4,000. So, you know, I think the Tsunami beats out the Phantasm. I mean, the base damage is higher, so that must be like the biggest difference. I thought that the speed, well, I guess there is an advantage here that the Phantasm has a 66% chance to not consume ammo. That's pretty significant, but not so significant that it matters. Like, you know, I'm at the end game. I can get whatever ammo I want. I might have to farm for some of the materials a little bit, but it's not really a hardship to get the right ammo and enough of it. At least so far it hasn't been. So I think I'm going to stick with the Tsunami. I had really thought that maybe the firing rate of the Phantasm, which is higher, it is faster. When I look at the wiki, you know, here it just says very fast speed as opposed to this one saying fast speed. But I thought that the rate of fire might make up for it. It does to a large extent. It makes up for the difference in damage, you know, the base damage. I feel like it does anyway, but what it doesn't make up for is the base damage plus 4 more arrows at a time. So it looks like the Tsunami beats out the Phantasm, even though that was our first thing that we went for. Yeah, it's getting locked away right off the bat, basically. We'll see what other. I don't think we have. We got more Jester arrows, so we can get a full stack of them. More Holy arrows, not a full stack of them. Oh, yeah, we do. We have a full stack. We sure do. More Flaming arrows. We've got these Hellfire arrows. I think we'll take those with us for our next pillar. Alright, and I think our Shadow Flame Bow has been outdated enough where we could just sell it. That doesn't belong over there. Alright. Well, let's go for the next pillar. We want the Stardust pillar next. And it's right close by. We'll see if it doesn't kill us right away with something that I don't remember. Let's see. I think we'll go into hard mode, materials. And these banners aren't going to fit in those places, so let's put them here. Gel. Find somebody to buy this. Not you, you don't buy things. 6 gold, not bad. And I don't remember what modifier we want on a summons. Great. That's great. We're gonna end up fighting one of those snow titans that shoot those freezing beams at us. Alright, here we go. Alright, so there's flames. There's these orbs. Oh, I don't want to get too far away here. Oh my gosh, look at all those. I think that we dodged them with the ninja tabby, maybe? Or maybe they just don't do damage when you run into them. Nope. just do circles around it? No, I cannot just do circles around it. Oh god. Alright, well, you can see even an easy one, if I don't back out when I should, get taken down. So I think that even dying, this stays in its state. And I don't think those guys leave where they're at. So not the end of the world, considering the mode that we're playing here in softcore. May end up. Well, I mean, we're fine. We're fine in the saucer. You know, the hard work's done. We probably do want to get one of these out, though. It's so hard to see. There we are. Alright, we've got our weapon. There it is. And I think that, you know, since we're at full health now this time, I think we can take this thing down just by doing circles. There are things on the ground there. Ground forces, as it were. Alright, you are overwhelmed with pain. I'm overwhelmed with pain. And so much pain, I'm overwhelmed by it. Alright, let's stop running from these guys and try and kill them all. Maybe I should just run from them more. I need to go back there and actually collect the dust. Maybe it'll stop spawning. I can outrun them. Oh my gosh, they're hurting me, and they fly through those. Good to know. Go 35 miles an hour. Like this. There are just so many of them. Maybe I do need the Jester arrows or the Hellfire arrows. Let's try the Hellfire arrows. These guys were so useful for getting the shield down, but now they're just annoying. And I'm not sure how to get rid of them. Let's see. So many of them. Alright. Get them all. Each one splits into so many. Alright, well I still need to go back. Hopefully those things will despawn. They got to kill me. There's got to be a good way. Oh, look at them. Look like a giant stack of eyeballs. Loving having me dead. Let's see. We are looking for, is it Ruthless? Ruthless or Mythical. I'll stop at Mythical if I get Mythical, or Ruthless if I get Ruthless. Either one. Celestial. Celestial is neither of those two things, even though it sounds amazing. And Mythical is what I got on that. It's the knockback. I mean, speed doesn't really hurt us, does it? That's alright. We're going for Ruthless. Nope. I gotta be careful. I often will just get used to not seeing what I want to see and just click fast and go past it. Like, oh no, I saw it right in there somewhere. The one I was going for. That's not Mythical. Or... still not Mythical or Ruthless. Godly. It's cool. So many good ones that we haven't kept. Where are we at for coin? Oh, we still have 72 platinum. I think we're in good shape. Mythical. We will take it. Even if knockback is insignificant, there's no point in spending more to lose knockback for Ruthless. Alright, so this one is pretty cool. You summon it, and you get this dragon. You know, it's a 49 damage opposed to 44. Doesn't stick as well on a target. But I summon it again, and again, and again, and it actually gets, well, it's supposed to get bigger and bigger. I don't see it getting bigger and bigger. Why isn't it getting bigger and bigger? I feel like I failed. I'm out of mana. Let's see. Fight for you. Who needs a horde of minions when you have a giant dragon? So maybe it only gets bigger and bigger if it's replacing multiple summons. That must be it. So if you have summoning gear, so I mean, it's still not bad. It hones in on the enemy and kills them before I even know they're there. I see these giant ones in other people's videos, so they must be using summoning gear to get multiple summons to make it bigger and bigger. Which is cool. I'm good either way. I'm going to keep the saucer stowed away in my cache of old stuff that I don't use anymore. The vampire knives never did us any good. We attempted to use them as a bit of a cheese on Duke Fisheron, our Duke Fisheron video, but they did not make the cut for us. Alright, we have 2 more pillars. I think we're going to cut the video here and start up a new one to try and get the other 2 pillars. One much further away. The trouble with defeating the last pillar is that it doesn't just defeat the last pillar, it summons the Moon Lord, which I'm not ready for. I think I'll do one video on the solar pillar, and try and make some kind of an arena out this way maybe for the Moon Lord by the Nebula pillar. Maybe this way by the Nebula pillar, right? At the end of the Sky Island, or the Sky Island, at the end of my Sky Bridge. Because I can't build it. I mean, I can probably build it, but I'm not going to try and build it while these things are spawning. Whatever this spawns at, they spawn. So yeah, that's my plan. We'll go ahead and cut the video here. I want to thank you for watching. I'm Gamer J, and I hope you have a wonderful night.